time. So, yeah, we're just gonna get the text crawl off of there, and we're gonna load up some DuckTales. Woohoo! Oh, shit. Noisy, noisy, noisy. Let's try that. Oh, God! Okay. Are my ears safe now? Are we good to go? Okay, this actually sounds alright. This is probably a good volume. Nope, nope. I'm gonna resist the temptation. As catchy as the theme song is. Oh, hey there, Lauren. Good to see you again. But yeah, this is as catchy as the theme song is. I'm gonna resist the temptation. I'm gonna be God's only streamer who does not sing DuckTales, the DuckTales theme song, while playing this game. They did a really good job with the remaster here, though. I've got to say, like this is a blind playthrough, so this is my first time. Like seeing the game and all of this, but I did go through and do a little test play to make sure that the recording and everything was all right. So we're gonna just ignore that. We're gonna start a new game here. So yeah, I'm actually not super experienced with the original DuckTales, as it turns out. I played like I've been saying, I used to do all my game playing on rentals back in the day, and I didn't rent the original DuckTales. I actually rented DuckTales 2 on the NES. That was the one that I sort of have the nostalgia for. That was the one I played as a kid, was DuckTales 2. I didn't play the original DuckTales until many years later via emulation.
Quick, Duckworth, get the limo.
So I kind of know this game a little bit, but I'm not super familiar. Like, this isn't a childhood classic for me or anything. I played this like a couple times in an emulator. Not this, but the original. And so I'm not super familiar with this one, and I have no idea what they did for the remaster. Like, I've seen screenshots, I've heard some of the music, I know the general concept. Like, again, yeah, I did hear that they got the original voice actors and stuff, which is incredible. Like, yeah, the dude, I don't know his name, but the guy who plays Scrooge here, he was like freaking 90 years old or some shit when they got him to do this game. Which is incredible, I think. But, oh yeah, gonna go for all the money for sure. But yeah, so despite me saying that I'm not super experienced with like the original, and I'm probably not going to be the greatest at this game. In fact, I had a lot of difficulty, as it turns out. I've heard people say that the original is like super easy and like, you know, Disney easy back in the day. I actually had a lot of difficulty with the original DuckTales back when I first played it. And I had like tons and tons of difficulty with DuckTales 2 back when I played that as a little kid.
Me money.
Hey, don't forget about me, Uncle Scrooge.
Right, right, there's you. But also, yeah, the money.
Don't worry, lad, I'll save you.
And the money. So yeah, this is like, so okay, they actually added like a little tutorial segment here. You know, kind of a concession to, you know, modern standards and everything, I guess.
Now that's what I call a stomach ache.
You were hit on the head, you moronic marauder.
Thanks, Uncle Scrooge.
You're welcome, lad. But Huey, what are you doing here?
Gotta say, I'm not, as much as I appreciate the original voice acting, I could do with a little bit less of it. Like in this like remake of a NES game. It's like a little bit cutscene heavy and a little bit wordy for my tastes already here. I'm assuming this is just because we're in tutorial land though, and that this will sort of clear up over the course of the game. Like, the original game wasn't... Like, there was dialogue in the original game, I remember, but it wasn't, like, super story-heavy or anything like that. It was just, like, your basic Disney NES game. Gotta say, I'd say they, yeah, nailed the... As much as I remember it, it seems like they nailed just, like, the style of the game overall. Yeah, it feels the way that I remember the NES game feeling. Or I don't know, maybe not quite as, like, springy and responsive, but maybe that's just, like, an optical illusion based on, like, the glorious animation and, yeah, new sprite work that they've given it. Love the music, too. So, yeah, this game was made by, or this game, I should say this. So, the original game was made by, Capcom, if I've got that right. Because, yeah, I think Capcom made all the big, Disney NES games back in the day. The Little Mermaid, Darkwing Duck, a few others. Okay, that didn't do anything. Oh, I see. Okay, so we got like a little puzzle to solve right there.
You saved me, Uncle Scrooge!
Is it just me, or is the coloring off on Dewey's clothing there? I seem to remember it being a darker blue, but then again... So, okay, anyways, that was my sort of experience with the original games. Yeah, I played like a decent bit of DuckTales 2 back in the day, but not really very much of the original at all. As far as the show goes, I certainly watched it back in the day. Like, I watched like pretty much every cartoon back in those days. I was like the kind of kid who would just sit in front of the TV like all frickin' day. Or like every day, but it's particularly like, you know, the Sunday afternoons, I think it was when they had the Disney stuff on. Yeah, like I watched every cartoon under the sun, like back when I was a little kid, which was around the same time that DuckTales was on the air. Thing is I watched so many different cartoons that I actually don't really remember very well, like much of what any of them were about. Okay, looks like I messed up. Okay, there was a trick there where you had to go back and forth, and I messed it up. God, we're in the tutorial already. I'm already screwing things up. But yeah, so I'm not super familiar with the original TV show. Like, I watched it, and I know what it's about. I actually very distinctly remember, though, the TV movie that came out based on the TV series. It was DuckTales Treasure of the Lost Lamp. I watched that one a bunch of times, and I remember, like, basically how that movie goes. But yeah, that's like the most nostalgia that I have for just DuckTales as a franchise.
Hold on, lad.
Also, I had one Scrooge McDuck comic as a little kid, and I know some people are fans of the comics, which are apparently really high quality. Yep, Samurai Pizza Cats. I was a Samurai Pizza Cats fan back in the day. Oh goodness, being all self-sacrificial there, it suddenly got all dark. Just leave me to die by this beagle. I actually rewatched Samurai Pizza Cats like fairly recently. You can see all the episodes for free on YouTube these days. It's a really strange show. Apparently, the concept with that one is that like the script writers never actually got the original script to translate into English, so they just made up the dialogue based on what was happening on screen. And then, so yeah, Samurai Pizza Cats is a show that they basically, the writers and voice actors just improvised completely, and it has no relation whatsoever to the original Japanese series, other than... Actually, even the name is different, because the original Japanese Samurai Pizza Cats was called, like, Nyanten Nyanki, or something like that. Yeah, and Gummy Bears is another one that I remember I watched back in the day, but I don't remember anything about it. Like, I remember the theme song, certainly. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, we not only, like, the first stage, but we got, like, a new boss fight here, too.
There you are, sir.
Whoa. But yeah, the thing about Samurai Pizza Cats, when I watched it again just recently, is just how much, like, none of the humor, like, would have made any sense to me as a kid. Like, I have no idea how kids are supposed to enjoy, like, Samurai Pizza Cats. Just, like, the humor is just, like, so just absurd. And it's got so many weird references. It's a bit like Animaniacs, although whereas Animaniacs, like, occasionally threw the occasional bone to the adult crowd with, like, a reference to some obscure actor or something that only they would know, or like a bit of a dirty joke hidden under the surface. Like, Samurai Pizza Cats is nothing but that sort of thing. Not only that, but like the delivery is just so like weird and rapid fire that it's hard to even follow what's going on or what people are saying. Like, even as an adult, I had a hard time following it, just watching it again.
I'll feed it into my supercomputer and use Gyro's new crypto analysis program. Then we'll know what the Beagle Boys were after. Stand back, lads.
Voice acting, I've got to say, is on point. You can really tell that it's like in kind of the same spirit as the original series. But I gotta say, Scrooge seems a little bit low energy.
It's a treasure map,
which is a bit
and no
disappointing.
treasure by the look of things.
Like, I don't blame him. Like I said, the guy is like 90 or something at the time he was recording this.
One of the treasures is in the middle of the
Yeah, and like this opening theme song, yeah.
One in Transylvania, and one buried 10 miles underground. Hey, wait.
Yeah, the theme song. If you're not going to check out the series, Samurai Pizza Cats, at least check out the theme song, because I think the way that they just sang it and delivered it is just hilarious. Like, supposedly, I don't even know if this is true, but supposedly stories go that, like, the guy who sang the theme song was, like, literally, like, just drunk off his ass when he recorded it, and you can hear him, like, kind of screwing up the lyrics in the finished recording, even. Like, at one point, he just bursts out laughing for no reason in the middle of the song, and apparently that's just because he was, like, totally trashed. And they just kept it in because it was funny. Okay, looks like you can't actually talk to people here. This is actually one little feature that I noticed on my little test recording too, where you can actually... So this is Scrooge's little money vault here. It's a bit empty at the moment. I'm guessing this will fill up over the course of the game, but yeah, you can take a little dive and go swimming in the money, just like in the cartoon show. Yeah, I definitely remember this from the show. Well, this is weird. You can't actually... This is like a small thing, but you can't actually switch, like, Scrooge's position on the chain here. Like, I'm pressing left and right and nothing's happening. If you want to switch him over from one side to the other, you gotta actually, like, jump off and jump back on. But yeah, Samurai Pizza Cats, it's just weird. Like, I'd recommend checking out the theme song and maybe an episode if you can stomach it, but it's really difficult. It's just too off the wall even for me. Like, I literally couldn't even follow what was going on in the few episodes I saw.
Pad on the horn. I'm headed to the Amazon jungle to find the scepter.
Oh yeah, so like I was saying, not super experienced with the game, and even had a difficult time with it playing it in adulthood. Like a few years back, I tried it out. I think back when this game was first released, just to try it to refresh my memory of the game. I played through DuckTales. Like back when this first came out, back when the remaster first came out.
No problemo.
And it seemed really difficult to me. Like, I made it through, obviously, because it's not, like, crazy difficult, but, like, I had a hard time.
Aye, of course I do.
Nevertheless, I'm going on hard mode anyways, because that's just how I do these days.
Eyes on the sky for once. What an airhead.
Ah, that was a pun right there.
Now then. Ancient Incan legends.
Because, you know, he flies and it's... I don't have to explain it to you guys. You're a smart bunch, I'm sure.
Should be dead ahead.
Gee, Mr. McGee, I see a lot of clouds, but no temple.
You wouldn't, Launchpad. The legend says the temple was hidden away from all but King Manco Capquack himself. But there's bound to be a way to reveal it buried.
A little bit disappointed by the lack of, like, lip flap animation. But I imagine with all the effort that went into the new, like, character sprites and all that, it would probably be quite a bit more effort to, like, hand draw all of that out. It's just, it looks so much like the cartoon. Like, it's, people have said that about video games for ages. It looks like a cartoon that you can play. And, like, nowadays they can make games that actually do look like that. Like, people used to say that stuff about stuff like Rayman back in the day. And, you know, and those types of games look good for the time, but it's like nowadays you can get something like in a video game that actually looks like you're playing a cartoon. And so I guess that little bit of Uncanny Valley where it's like, it looks so close, you kind of expect him to be moving his mouth when they're talking back and forth to each other.
You haven't stumbled across a pizza joint down there, have you, Mr. McGee? I'm getting kind of hungry up here.
I'm not even going to dignify that question with a response.
And yeah, as much as I'm, bitching about the lack of lip flap animation, I actually do appreciate, like, the different, like, animations he has just, like, going through the conversations and stuff. So yeah, that guy's gonna eat me if I go for him. Yeah, so, really love just the design in this game, though. It's, like, super non-linear. You can, like, go to a bunch of different places. Oh yeah, Cuphead's a good example. Yeah, I played that one back when it came out. Yeah, Cuphead's, like, the perfect example of, yeah, like something that looks like playing a cartoon in the modern day. And, you know, Cuphead's a level above this, obviously, but, like, they have the original to contend with. Yeah, again, the voice acting, as good, as nice as it is that they got the original actors and that they did a good job of it and everything, I'm not sure that I need to have Scrooge tell me that I picked up a little medallion every time I pick up a little medallion. It took a little while for me to kind of work out the kinks in remembering how this game works. Because it turns out there's a lot of finesse with using the pogo stick here. Where basically, like, if you hold down on the button too long, you'll, like, go flying up into the spikes on the ceiling sometimes.
If you say so, Mr. McD.
So you actually have to be careful not to hold the button down. Like, you can... Basically, you'll just, like, instantly drop like a stone the instant you let go of the button. And that's actually useful to be able to navigate through, like, some of the spiked ceilings in some areas and to cleanly drop on top of the enemies at the right height. Hey, we got a 1-up. Ooh. I'm not sure if I deserved that right there. Okay. So we cleaned out, like, this little bottom area here, I guess.
A coin showing the sun.
And I guess, yeah, these medallions are probably, like, little bonuses or something. I don't think these were in the original game. Like, I think the original game was just, like, pure, like, straight shot A to B. Like, it was non-linear, and there were secrets and treasures to find all over the place. But, like, you could just go straight to the ending if you want. There weren't any extras. I guess there was, like, 100% clear that you could do. Like, you would get ranked based on the amount of, like, treasures you collected at the end of the game. And then, you know, treasure was worth money. And if you had enough money, you'd get a better ending. But there weren't, like, you know, medallions and trinket and, like, you know, stuff that you get towards 100% completion. Like, it was just a score-based thing.
Oh. You'd best find those fuel canisters, or the next thing you'll be flying is a model airplane.
Okay. Last time I asked you for help.
Is that a promise?
Yeah, like, the dialogue is cute and everything, but even so far, let's say I'm seeing, like, a little bit too much of it for my liking. Oh, shit! Oh, and I missed the ice cream, too. I could have just grabbed the ice cream, and I would have survived that. Okay, but I think we want that. Whoa! Okay, I think I want to use that bee. Dang it. Okay, we made it. Yeah, I feel like again, like I've been doing with all the games I stream, I just feel compelled to want to do like a 100% clear of everything I play. So yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and just try and find all of these medallions in the level. Plus there's like unlocks in this version of the game too. You can get like artwork and that sort of thing. Plus, yeah, I'm a dirty capitalist myself, you know. So yeah, we want to make that money. It's like, yeah, $278,000. I'm not gonna pass up that kind of dosh if it's just lying around.
Found another one, and it depicts the ruling might of a spear.
This is Launchpad, Mr. McD. Come in, Mr.
Launchpad.
Oh dear.
What was that?
Nothing, boss. I'm sure nobody was using that tree anyway. Except maybe them.
Oh god, as much as I appreciate the voice acting and everything, I kind of feeling like just tempted to reach for that skip button right there. Like, we've probably literally seen like more cutscenes than gameplay at this point. It's like getting kind of a little bit out of hand, I gotta say. And I hate to complain, they did a good job of it. It's like all funny writing and stuff, and they did a good job of it, but they just did like a little bit too much of it. And I understand the temptation, where it's like you get the original voice actors, you get to assign to this franchise that you really love, and you want to, like, you know, have a go of it and make the most out of what you're given, and write a full episode and stuff. Like, if it's just little bits like that, too, but, like, the bits, like, if he's just gonna give a couple lines about the coin, then fine. It's pointless, but it's fine. Whereas, yeah, the bits with, like, yeah, Launchpad, where it just goes on forever, it's like, yeah, I don't know, we might... Oh, damn. Maybe hard mode was a mistake. Although, yeah, we are going to end up, actually, sort of back at the start where we want to be anyways. B, see what I did there? They kind of showed up after I said that, though, didn't I?
Aha! This coin bears
Aha!
the scales of justice. Just what I need to help me find the scepter.
You know, Mr. McD, I had a thought.
Launchpad, why
That is
start
a
now
lie.
and spoil a perfect record?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't have all
My
day. What
laptop
your
was doing
thought?
stupid
Come
shit.
to think of it, I forgot.
It's actually covering up the chat right now. It's
Launchpad,
being
will
kind
you
of
drop
annoying.
on your head
There.
much as a
I
child?
don't give a shit that Windows Defender says there are no threats. Okay. Also, the level layouts actually seem quite a bit different from what I
Hey,
remembered.
Launchpad,
Although, like I said,
I
I'm
found
not
something.
super familiar with
There's
the
a
original
carving
in the
of
first
Monko
place.
Quack on this stone slab, and there's 8 succulent notches around it.
Sounds great.
Oh god, are these coins required to progress? This would be completely different from
Well,
the
I'm
original
not
game.
sure what it tells us, but I'm certain it's an important clue. Bless me, bagpipes. These coins I found will fit perfectly into those notches.
Yep, I'm way ahead of you there,
Must have come
Scrooge.
across an ancient Incan poker table, Mr. McD. How about I come down there and you deal me in for a hand?
You come down here.
Yeah,
and
we'll
I'll
save that
deal
for the
you a
Misadventures
blow
of
to the
Tron
head.
Bonne stream.
You're supposed to be keeping an eye
Misadventures
out
of
for
Tron
trouble,
Bonne
remember?
as a casino that we can play at, but right now we're playing some DuckTales.
Launchpad. What if
Oh
the
god, I
images
thought
on
we were
these
done.
coins symbolize the various tribes of Munko Capquack's empire?
No, I'm sorry, I'm done with this. No, we're skipping ahead. I don't know if we're like continuously skipping ahead, but anytime it just goes on forever like that, and I feel like I've had enough, we're gonna skip ahead. I'm sorry, let's sound off in chat if you think that was the wrong thing to do there. But yeah, I just could not handle any more of that. It's like, okay, we get it. Put the coins in the slots. Just fucking do it and get to more of the level, please. Oh, and yeah, he's gonna... That's cute how he, like, yeah, kind of stops for you there. You can just sort of go at your own pace. And yeah, there were segments where, yeah, you'd use, you'd sort of hang off the bottom of Launchpad's helicopter, but it was never like this, where he, like, carries you across a full gap or anything like that. He was basically just like an object, like he'd fly back and
I
forth.
did it! I found a legendary temple
And,
of Munko
yeah, you
Capquack.
basically just sort of use him
With
for
a
one
little
jump.
help from your old pal, Launchpad McQuack.
Oh, of course, Launch.
Skip. Actually, what I think I'd like for this game, in fact, I would probably do it if it were an option, is like do like a classic mode where it just skips all of the cutscenes. Like I really appreciated that option in like Freedom Planet, for example. Like that game actually had decent like production values and story, or okay, story not so much, but decent voice acting and stuff in Freedom Planet. And yet they still gave you the option to just play in classic mode and skip all of that, and I really appreciated that. And I took that option. I'd never played Freedom Planet in adventure mode, except the one achievement that requires it. And I kind of wish that they'd given you that in this game too, because I would totally play this game on classic mode if that were an option. Actually, can we go this way too? Looks like no. Like, I'm even having a hard time, like, getting a sense of, like, the flow of the level design and all of that, just because we're getting interrupted so frickin' often. Sure, just break every block. Not only are we a filthy capitalist who's gonna grab every bit of dough that we can scrounge up.
I'll not have you
Okay, this might be a tutorial thing, so like maybe she's important. I see no reason why she would be here, other than for important information. Okay, she's gonna drop ice cream for us.
In gold, Mrs. Vickley.
Oh, you are too. Like, yeah, if that's all she's here for, then I'm fine skipping that. Hey! Don't even know what the difference is between, like a hard and normal mode. And yeah, that's just where we came up in the first place. I'm guessing that it's just the amount of health you have. Because yeah, I seem to remember there being like health expansions you could get, where you could get up to like 5 maximum hearts. Oh hey, you actually can. I was kind of expecting to take a hit there, because I thought that you couldn't bounce on top of him when he's got the spear up. But yeah, looks like you can. Yeah, the hitbox on the pogo is... Ooh! Really, just like the wooden bit on the end there hurts him, even. Okay. That's how... Ooh, God. Okay. Still acclimating a little bit to the, My lives didn't go down. I had 1 life, and now I still have 1 life. Or maybe it went down as soon as I took the killing blow there. I don't know, maybe it's more enemies or something is the difference between normal and hard. It was probably a mistake, frankly, to start out on hard mode here, but hey, that makes for a little bit of a more intense experience here. Or actually feeling a little bit of danger here. Might actually get a game over right here on the first level, which I did, like the first time I played the original game as an adult. Oh yeah, I can see why this is considered a classic, though. Like, the original. Like, it plays really, really cleanly. Like, I love the... Ooh. Yeah, how was I supposed to go back for that without taking a hit there? Okay, yeah, I see how I could have taken... Okay, cool, and it was just a little health bit, so there was basically nothing lost, nothing gained there. Yeah, just the feel of the pogo is just fantastic, especially if you consider, like, for the NES era, just the creativity of it and, like, the way the controls feel. It plays, yeah, very smoothly, very cleanly for a NES game, which tended to have, like, kind of a lot of jank-ass platformers, I thought, back then. Like, even like, for example, like, the original Mega Man feels, like, a bit janky to play nowadays. It's, like, a bit slippery, the hitboxes are a bit off. Yeah, it actually took him like a couple tries to get the whole Mega Man thing right, in my opinion. Oh, it's a bit weird, yeah, if you, Yeah, so, like, the timing on when you hit the B button when you're in the air, like, he actually does, like, a full, like, springy bit. Like, I'm barely tapping the A button. Like, I go like that. But if I go A, B, he, like, launches all the way up. Whoa! Oh, shoot. Okay, this is gonna be super dangerous now. I've got, like, 1 million on the line now, too. I think you lose, like, all your money or something if you end up dying here. Shoot. Yeah, this is actually kind of tough. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, yep, good enough. We'll just go through that way. I really hope that that's some ice cream up there. Oh, hey. Okay, one of these is bound to be ice cream, right? Or like a cake, or a 1-up. I'll take a 1-up. In fact, 1-up's even better. Ooh. I see, like, a little gap over there. Yep, that is a hidden thing right there. Oh, and it's a big treasure chest. We got a, yeah, a big medal. That's worth, like, $1 million. Capitalism, ho! I've been watching Joseph Anderson's streams on Reciteer lately. It's actually, like, super entertaining. It's actually got me kind of like... That's usually how it is like watching someone stream or like watching a YouTube LP will get me like in the mood to play that same game. Just because it looks like they're having so much fun and I want to get in on it. Dark Souls too. Pretty much every time I do a Dark Souls replay. Yeah. Just go to the boss. Oh, hey, this... Oh, no, this... Yeah, this is the same. Ooh, yeah, the hitboxes here. I don't know about this. Whoa. Okay. Okay. We're probably gonna game over here, but, Oh, yeah, hard pogo is a stupid option. Oh, fuck off. Okay, we wanna... Here's what we wanna do. So we're gonna get stomped on by this freaking duck thing. Whoa! Oh, jeez! Okay, we might have to redo all of this. Whatever, we'll try all the levels. Oh, what? Why didn't it pogo there? Okay, I think I got this shit figured out. But the thing is, yeah, if you want to get like a really rapid pogo out, what you want to do is instead of hitting the button right away, you want to hit... Whoa! You want to hit A super quick, wait a second, and then hit B. Like that. That's how you get a fast pogo out. Like the fastest possible pogo. Whoa. Okay, so they mixed up the boss fights quite significantly. Like, even more so than the level designs. Okay, come on. Pop up there. Oh, oh okay, now you're gonna pop up, you little piece of shit. Okay, now he's gonna go into the background. And we'll probably end up doing this 3 times by the time we're done. Oh, and this is our 0th life right here. So, yeah, we gotta get it right. Whoa! Oh shit! Pogo didn't work. Jump! Oh, come on. How do you predict when he's gonna pop up in the air like that? Like, I'm expecting him to go up so I can go underneath him, and it just, like, didn't happen. Oh well, Amazon is too hard for us, apparently. So, we're gonna try out the... Let's try Transylvania, see if that goes any better for us.
Pack your bags, boys. We're off to Transylvania.
Yep, we're off to Transylvania. That's as much dialogue as I need. Little skeleton duck there with his little jig.
This is it, kids. Draculeste Manor. Home of the legendary Drake von Vladstone. Heir to the...
Yep, cool story, bro. Let's get to it. I swear to God, I would probably hate this. Oh my God, another cutscene. I swear to God, I would probably hate this game if I actually let all of those play out. Like, if the previous cutscenes were anything to go by, I would actually, like, maybe hate this game if I let them all play out. As it is, though, like, when we're actually playing the game, it's actually really fun. Like, oh yeah, the hard pogo option. So in the original game, pogoing was a bit trickier than in the sequel. So, in, because, yeah, in the original, you had to hit down and B while in the air in order to pogo.
How do you like that?
Oh.
I didn't get to be #1 by back and down.
So yeah, you have to hit down and B, which is a bit awkward, especially when you want to like move around in pogo. You hit a lot of the diagonals when like pogoing forward, and it's kind of hard on your thumb. Whereas in the sequel, they made the sensible decision to just go to easy pogo, where you just hit B in the air to pogo, and there's like nothing lost. And it's just like a much better game, frankly, for that reason alone. Is this gonna be another thing where we need to like find all the MacGuffins throughout the... Oh wow, we can't pogo on that guy, can we? I guess that's probably what the blue outline means, is unpogoable. Oh well, now we know. Is that like dubstep in the background? It's kind of hard to tell because the audio's a little low in my headphones, but it sounds like they got the little dubstep wub wub in the background there. Not sure how I feel about that. I've actually been really digging on the music so far in the game, but yeah, I don't know. Dubstep Transylvania, not so sure about. Oh hey, oh hey. Oh, but what if there's secrets hidden inside? Oh, and there are too. Really go for some ice cream right now. Okay, that's kind of annoying how they, Okay, yeah, you absolutely cannot pogo on those guys.
Last, I cannot see a thing.
I don't know, it kind of annoys me how you can't pogo on these guys when they're, like, collapsed on the ground like that. It's like it's like they get collapsed on the ground anyways if you like just pogo on them normally. But for some reason when they get collapsed like that after running into something, it just doesn't do anything for you. Gotta wait for him to get up. Oh wow, we got like a little dark stage right here. Like I really literally cannot see anything right now. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I totally missed that. There we go.
I
think I missed like a big section of level in the first area there. Oh well. Well, frankly, we'll probably game over here again anyways, and probably end up having to come back through here. So, yeah. This is just kind of, yep, sure. Save the kids. Will do. Yeah, that's totally a dubstep wub in the background there. This is also, yeah, another boss that wasn't really in the original game at all. Okay, and yeah, so you're collecting, yeah, little pieces of a thing to sort of finish off the level. So they've kind of made exploration a little bit more mandatory in this version of the game. Not sure how I feel about that. Like, it's fine for me, because I like exploring. Like, it's fun to do in this game, so I'm kind of fine with it. But, like, nevertheless, I appreciated in the original game that the option was there to just, like, speedrun it and just, like, beeline straight for the exit if you wanted to. So, yeah, it's kind of a shame that they, like, kind of force you to go around, like, yeah, collecting medallions and... what is this even? Torn pieces of paper to progress through the levels here. I mean, we were going to do that anyways, so it's not, like, a complaint that I have or anything. It's just kind of like the thing with modern games, where it's like they feel obligated, it seems, a lot of the time, to, like, not just to pad out the game, but, like, to put, like, mandatory padding. It's like, optional padding on a game is one thing, you can just ignore it. But, like, to force the player to go through a bunch of, like, extra unnecessary steps when they could just make it a shorter game with some extra optional content. Oh, you can actually just kill those guys straight up. I had assumed, since they were like these giant hulking, like, mummy ducks, that we could just that, like, you had to spin the shackle into them. Man, I could have sworn that there were like health upgrades in this game too, where you could, like, get certain power-ups to increase your life maximum up to, like, 4 or 5. Maybe that's just not a thing in hard mode, or maybe that's something I'm remembering that was only in the sequel. I'm actually curious now. Maybe as sort of our, like, a retro game that we play on stream here. Oh yeah, just right there. Yeah, there it is. Nice. I wonder if I missed one in the Amazon. Also, I wonder if those are permanent. Because, yeah, in all likelihood, I'm gonna game over again on this level here. Eventually. Although, I don't know, overall, this level actually seems, like, very slightly easier than the Amazon. Swing and a hit!
Jackpot!
Ooh, jackpot. I
Watch this.
kind of wanted to describe this so I know.
Matches the inscription.
Okay, so we can't get through here until we get all the paper. Got it. See how you can, like, you can convey all of that, like, much faster than how they were probably going to convey it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go through the mirror here. A minecart in Transylvania. I don't remember this from the original game at all. Oh god, screw. Okay, I was about to complain about, oh my god, why is the minecart so far forward? Oh! I thought I wanted to go on the bottom path there, but turns out you still need to jump out a little bit in order to get there. Okay, then he pulls back and it's all good. I actually don't know what's the right way to go here. Oh, we missed it. Yeah, it turns out that, yeah, just, like, holding down the A button isn't always the answer. You gotta kind of time your jumps to get the right amount of height to grab those. Okay, this is, yeah, probably another... Yep. Don't worry, I'll save you, Dewey. Huey, Louie, whichever one you are. I mean, I know it's like a holdover from the NES game, but I really don't like the way the bosses just become completely intangible once you hit them. Like, the invincibility frames just last a little bit too long for my liking.
Where's the break?
Okay, so that's actually tricky right there. Like, the timing on when you jump out of it, you actually kind of want to wait a little bit until it's right over the edge before you start jumping out. Otherwise, you don't get, like... You can see how I got, like, barely enough distance to make that last jump. Got all this ice cream in the minecart section, even though I don't think it's actually possible to take damage here.
Is there no end to this madness?
Yeah, like 2 pieces of ice cream on the minecart section. How do you even take damage during this whole thing? That was actually relatively... As minecart sections go, that was actually fairly painless. Like, the Donkey Kong Country minecarts segments, I'm actually not... Like, my reflexes literally aren't fast enough to do Donkey Kong minecart stages. Like, I actually can't do it. Okay, I see the trick here. I see what you want from me, game. I was hoping for some ice cream, actually, but... think about here is the right spot. Gotta say, I've really got the timing down on that pogo, though. Not so much on, yeah, jumping over obvious shit that's obviously about to hit you, but... yeah, the distance on the golf swing, I think I've got.
Blast, I kinda see a thing.
Ooh, barely missed it.
Certainly is gloomy.
The animation on these bone ducks right here, I don't know, it's just really cracks me up for no good reason. It's like he's like doing a little jig. It's like doing a little hoedown while he's like running along there. Okay, this guy's got to be here for some freaking reason. There's got to be like a hidden passageway there, right? Like, why else would you even bother with this Jonesman here, unless there were like something on the other side there? Nope, not a damn thing. Just about dead now, too. Ooh, hey, ice cream, please? Oh, actually, we're just gonna get stuck. Ah, there we go. Okay, I assume that was gonna kill me right there, so... trap avoided. Yep, it was gonna kill me. We'll turn it into a little drinking game. Every time I get... every time I behead a knight and get killed as a... How do you even dodge that? What is this crap? Okay, what if I pogo it? Oh, hey, we actually got a treasure that time. Oof, okay, yeah, here's the bit where you actually need to, Or maybe we can get... Do we have enough overhead clearance here to get him? I don't think we do. Whatever. We'll do it the easy way. Oh, and hey, we got some ice cream. Good, good. Well, actually, Taz on the Genesis might be one for the stream someday, too. Or actually, I never played Tasmania, but I had Taz Escape from Mars on Genesis back in the day. I actually think it's a really good game. Like, I do recommend Taz... Yeah, it's Taz the Tasmanian Devil in Escape from Mars, I think is the full title. It's actually a really good game. Like, the production values aren't amazing, but like the gameplay is solid. The tornado is really fun to use. Could have sworn there was, yeah, more suits of armor and stuff over here. We got one more bit of paper to go. Oh.
1 billion 2.
I think Scrooge has forgotten how to count here. We're actually way above 1,000,001 at this point. Okay, looks like this is probably the last one. Ooh, how do we get over there? Oh, it looks like we come up from below. Oh, no, this is warping us back in the level. Huh. There's no map, is there? I feel like it would help to have a map here. Oh, hey, you actually can get them, even with the little bit of overhead clearance there. Like, this is the way to the minecart, right? This is wrong, right? Yeah, we don't actually want... I don't know, maybe we missed something the first time around? We'll try this again, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about, where I would kind of appreciate the option, at least, to, like, get to the end of the level with less than 100% of the stuff, and then, like, come back later and do the 100% clear some other time. Or at least this will give us an opportunity to get all the gems we missed. Except for that one. That one's just gonna forever elude us, but we can get the other ones. Yeah, I know that there's, yeah, Taz Escape from Mars and Tasmania. But I only ever played the Mars one. That was the one that I owned as a kid, and I really liked it. And I've played it since then, and I think still think it's a good game to this day.
How do you stop this confounded contraption? Ooh!
Yeah, it looks like we got like no new areas to explore or anything out of all of this. Okay, so this whole trip was a bust. Okay, top path this time. Okay, cool. We get a few little crystals here and a bit of ice cream for our trouble. Okay, maybe that wasn't a complete waste right there after all. But yeah, now we're back here. What if we... I don't think we went below last time. Okay, yeah, we haven't been here before. Ooh. And another one here too? Cool. Just all the like little things to find in this game, I really appreciate. It's like a little bit like finding secrets in Sonic, I find. It's sort of like sort of like being the Dark Souls of platformers. I find a way to compare almost every slightly non-linear platform to Sonic the Hedgehog. But I get the same kind of satisfaction from it. Yeah, just like uncovering secrets and like the fact that there's like all these different areas of level to explore. Yeah, I get like the same kind of thrill from finding secrets in this game that I do in Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, it's the same kinds of rewards too, where it's like just like a little diamond or a little like collection of rings or a one-up or something. But even that, just like the joy of exploration, enough it is in itself. Enough to fill a man's heart. Like, is it up at the top here? Have I been through this one before? I think I skipped this one last time. I've actually been doing that here, or no, that's the... yeah, Belvedus. I've been doing that myself lately, just because... like, Dark Souls kind of brought a lot of stuff back into vogue that had sort of been absent from a lot of video games for a long time. Like the notion, just the way it handles like Metroidvania-esque exploration and challenge and combat. It sort of like brought back a lot of things in video games that sort of became popular afterwards. So I think a lot of the comparisons that people make like between Dark Souls and other games are somewhat apt a lot of the time. I can see how it would get like tiresome after a while though, to hear like every game is just like Dark Souls because it's difficult. Whereas really there's like a lot of other things in Dark Souls that make every other game like Dark Souls other than just the difficulty. Oof. I'm a bit lost here, fellas. Yep, I don't know where I'm going anymore. Okay, we're gonna go down into the basement, I guess. We'll try that out. See if that does us any better. Basically, I'm probably just gonna play until I either finish or game over this level, because I actually should probably be heading away for supper now, so that I can actually get something to eat before tonight's... or actually, okay, now that I'm over here, it's actually faster to warp back now. I thought that there was like a tunnel downward, like a way down to the lower portion of the level, to the left here, but it turns out there isn't. It's a neat little bit of design there too, how you can tell which way he's going based on the direction that he faces. So okay, I think if we continue going to the right here, yeah, there's like the pathway to the basement, only not... huh. Yippee! I am completely lost. Or you know what? I probably have enough overhead clearance to beat this guy.
I think they get rich by being foolish.
Okay, I guess down here, maybe? Okay, did we go over to the left before? Oh no, we haven't. Yeah, it was this easy. It was just like right here the whole time. I really do feel like this game could use a map with just how big the levels are. Especially if they're gonna force you to explore, like, every nook and cranny like they do. Okay, and so now we gotta find our way back to the big mirror, which I think was, like, basically in the top right-hand corner of the level. Then we're gonna fight the boss, and then we're gonna game over again, and then I'm gonna go have a pizza and play some board games. Sounds like a good evening on the town overall. I'm actually kind of excited. I actually bought, like, I didn't get any new board games for Christmas, but I bought a bunch on Boxing Day, so I'm kind of eager to try them out. I actually got a fishing board game that I'm excited to play because I have a thing with fishing games. I don't know if I've talked about this before. Or I bought, what did I buy? I bought Coldwater Crown, Sword and Sorcery, and a expansion for Star Wars Imperial Assault. Oh, and I got Lost Cities and Hanami Koji.
They did stay with
Good grief. They actually played a different cutscene. Like, we came back to this mirror 3 times over the course of the level, and they played a different cutscene every single time. But yeah, Coldwater Crown is actually a fishing board game. It's like competitive fishing, where you're basically like and it's kind of tough to describe. It's like a set collection type game where you're trying to collect different types of fish and submit them to different competitions at the end of the game. So you're trying to sort of like collect different sets of fish to score different amounts of points, and you also want to go for like the heaviest fish and the special tagged fish and all of that. And it's got this weird like worker placement mechanic where you where it's like basically you place a token on the board and take the action on the space, then you remove a token to take the other action. So it's like you can take any action you want on your turn, but you don't necessarily get to do them in the order that you want.
that coin is mine.
I think this lady too is like, yeah, 100 years old or something. The voice actress. Whoa, why did I do that? Okay, I think we're fine. And this again, boss fight here, completely different from the original. Get a lot of opportunity. Oh yeah, this is basically what the entire fight was just, yeah, the vulture thing right here was the entire fight. Oh shit! That was kind of unfair right there. Oh yeah, you're talking about Bonanza, I think there, Lauren. Another good game, but yeah, Bonanza is more of like a trading game. Whereas, yeah, Coldwater Crown, it's tough. It's also got this other mechanism where you've got like these little, like, differently colored tokens on your player board, and you basically take different actions to, like, remove them, and then, like, empty out a section of your board is what lets you catch a fish. So you're trying to empty out, like, the right sections of the right colors at the right time in order to catch the right type of fish. So there's, like, kind of like a few different things that you're trying to set into alignment by taking these different actions at different spaces. It's almost like a little bit of like a little puzzle, almost. Yeah, I did a little solo playthrough, and it seemed like it might be a fun game. Then the other one was Sword and Sorcery, which is just sort of your standard dungeon crawl type board game, where it's just cooperative. Okay, I thought that something bad would happen if I hit the wrong mirror there, but yeah, it looks like it's just like nothing. And a swoop-de-whoop. Oh! Fuck! Okay. Oh! Really? What was I supposed to do there? You fucking kidding me? It's like, oh, I better not go left. Oh, I better not go right. Oh, I'm fucking dead. That was some nonsense. Or if this game right here you're talking about, I don't know, I've seen... Pretty much, I've almost never had any, like, technical problems with any PC game I've ever played. Like, anytime I see, like, oh, this game has, like, tons of crashing issues and frame skips and technical garbage on PC, I just don't have the same problem. Like, people said that about Arkham Knight, and I didn't have any problems at all with that game, other than the fact that it was not very good as a game. Oh, Sancterre? That's like... what, French for like 5 Earths or something? I don't know exactly. I don't speak French, but Yeah, Sonk is 5, right? And Terror is like Earth. So it's like 5 Earths. I don't know. I've actually not heard of that one. I generally, yeah, know my board games pretty well, but yeah. Anyways, I unfortunately I don't have the time to stay and chat with you guys. I gotta go grab a pizza, grab some supper, and then I'm actually gonna go off and play some of these board games. So I'm actually gonna be able to tell you about them in detail. As for, or do I have to do something to like save here? Like I'm not seeing any options here for, or do I gotta talk to the old man? Okay. Whatever, I'm just going to assume that there's an autosave here. Oh yeah, pick up and deliver. I think it's a weird coincidence. I know the pick up and deliver genre. I think the only pick up and deliver games I've ever actually played, though, have been like sci-fi, spacefaring ones. Like there's the Firefly board game, and what was it called? It was a Kickstarter project. No, I'm blanking on the name, and I don't have time to yeah, conjure it up in my memory. So, oh, I'm tempted to go into extras and show those off to you guys too, but yeah, I've really a bit pressed for time here. So yeah, thank you all for coming out. We actually had like, yeah, a little bit of a party in the chat here. This is the first time things have been so lively here on the stream. So yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys coming out right here. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I typically don't do evening streams. Like I have the time for it after work on the weekends, but I usually don't do it just because I don't have the energy, but we'll see. But nevertheless, at the very least, we'll have a stream on Monday for sure. So yeah, that'll be the next time you see me. And if you're lucky, on the weekend in the evening. So that's going to do it for me tonight. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Or how are we actually doing for stats here? Because I'm just a little bit curious. Okay, we got 3 viewers. That's pretty much everyone in the chat. A new record, I think. But yeah, you know, steadily growing. Getting them numbers and up and whatnot, but yeah, that's gonna call it. That's I keep rambling during my outros. I don't know how to close things off, so we're just gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.